think I need to talk after that one. Wow, that was, well, you'll know what I really wanted to do, but I'll tell you later. First of all, welcome, love you all. I'm gonna kind of, I got kind of some mixed feelings today. I'm excited. I'm leaving for Portugal tomorrow with my entire family. Both my boys, my daughter-in-law, my two granddaughters, my sister and her husband, and one of her daughters. We're all meeting in Portugal. And why I have mixed feelings about it is that's where my ancestry is from. My grandfather was the family was in Porto, so we're flying into Lisbon and then we're going to Porto, and why I have mixed feelings is my grandfather then went to Maui, and so it feels like this kind of, like this mixed feelings about finding my ancestry. And my grandmother and my grandfather are both buried in Maui, in Wailuku. I had an uncle who made his transition, but they had a house right on Lahaina, right at the end of the street there on the ocean. Beautiful little house that they had. And we had a family reunion there several years back. And 12 years ago, we went and celebrated my 60th birthday. Ryan, he was 27. I think it was his 27th birthday. We were celebrating there. It was Halloween, and we were Lahaina. They closed the whole street down, and everybody's dressed in, in costumes. And so I have that, kind of some mixed feelings. And so let's just send our love and prayers to those people. When I think of Hawaii, any of the islands, if you've been there, this has nothing to do with my talk, but if you've been to any of the islands there, it does feel like God. It does feel this. There's a beautiful energy there on the islands, and to see the devastation of Maui, it's unbelievable. But that's not what my talk is about today. What I want to do today is, I forgot my clicker. I was going to say Ryan, but I forgot I have my own little clicker here to change the things. I kind of want to do a review of Science of Mind, but on an easy level that everybody can understand, especially for we have so many new people. And Jesus summed up this philosophy in the idea that it is done unto you as you believe. And you have here many of the quotes today are from Science of Mind and Spirit for Beginners by Dr. Edward Vione. And I love this book. I love Dr. Edward wrote this book, and it's kind of a synopsis of our teaching of the science of mind. Very simple, but very beautiful. And Dr. Edward, let me tell you a little bit about him. He was he was the second spiritual leader of Centers for Spiritual Living. And we used to go on spirit tours with him, and we went to Bali and went to Peru, and we had these amazing spiritual trips. And Dr. Edward would always start every morning before we went off to wherever we were going. We would do a meditation and a prayer, and it was really, that's why they called it spirit tours. And we went to all these amazing spiritual places. And Dr. Edward is so cute. He's from South Africa, and he has that little accent, and just a sweet, delightful man. And so I recommend for anybody to go on Amazon. It only comes in Kindle form, but it's Science of Mind and Spirit for Beginners. And I love that because we talk about the science of mind, which is our main teaching, but it kind of sounds like Scientology, the science of mind. It's like, what is that? But I love it, Science of Mind and Spirit, because that's who we truly are for beginners by Dr. Edward. And I love this quote. These quotes, most of the quotes today are going to be from Edward's book. And Jesus summed up this philosophy and the idea that it is done unto you as you believe. And I picked that picture because are you going to look at the sunny side of life, or are you going to or are you going to stay stuck in the darkness? We have that power to go from that. And as sad as I am, I know that there's a divine reason for what's going on in Maui. And this is Laura talking, woo-woo. I believe that we all know how our life is going to end or what we came here to do. And I think that those people that, as sad as it is in Maui, that they were part of this. It got our attention. What is going on in the world? You know, you think you have problems? Would you have liked to have been trying to run to the fire, the water to get out of fire? You know, our life, you can focus on the dark side of our life, or we can focus on the sunshine and the beauty. Where are you putting your attention? And so Spirit works for us by working through us. And in this book, what Edward did was he took the first 4 chapters of the science of my book. And if you've seen it, it's about 700 pages. You know, about 600 pages is the philosophy. But there's the first 4 chapters that we always teach here. Well, we did a lot. We haven't recently. But the four chapters are the thing itself, and it describes what this is all about. And then the next one is how it works. And then it's what it does, or how to use it, and then what it does. And so Edward broke it down very simplistically, and I love it. And he says that Spirit works for us by working through us. Each one of us here is that divine. And the basic premise of our teaching is love and law. And love is the divine givingness of God. It is spontaneous. It is equal to all. The way love's power works is called law. Law is the way love works. Love points the way, and law makes the way possible. And I picked this, and I love this, and when I saw this picture, I said, oh my God, because that's the truth of it. Your heart, you know, that's why I love our what we say is changing lives one heart at a time. Because your heart directs the law. What are you feeling? Yes, your brain. Your brain just says, yes, master. You know, what is it you are focusing on? If you are focusing on lack, sadness, you know, fear, or whatever, the brain goes, oh, good, let me give it to you. That's what you want? That's what I'm going to give you. And that's what God is. I was with William Thornton, and he was sharing with me yesterday, and I love this. I'd never heard this before. But he was saying in AA, they refer to God as good on demand. And that's truly what it is, good on demand, okay? And that's what, when we think of God, it's not this beautiful gray-haired man sitting in a throne up in the clouds somewhere. It is that divine energy in each and every one of us. And what you think about and what you focus on and what your heart focuses on, you bring it into your life. You truly bring it into your life. And I put out front there, this was a prayer, an affirmation that Dr. Edward put in his book. And I think that, you know, for those of you who maybe don't have time to meditate or don't, but just to start your day, think about this. I want you to really feel this when I say it. I am the center in the divine mind, a point of God, conscious life, truth, and action. Just think about that. Just to remind yourself when you wake up in the morning who you are. We are so powerful. What is it we're focusing on? My affairs are divinely guided and guarded into right action, into correct results. Everything I do, say, or think is stimulated by the truth. There is power in this word that I speak because it is of the truth. And it is the truth. There is perfect and continuous right action in my life and my affairs. All belief in wrong action is dispelled and made negative. Right action alone has power. And right action is power. And power is God. the living Almighty, the living Spirit Almighty. The Spirit animates everything that I do. I love that. Say or think. Ideas come to me daily, and these ideas are divine ideas. Are you listening to those ideas? Are you listening and following them? Don't be afraid of them, unless they're negative. Let's see. They direct me and sustain me without effort. I am continuously directed. I am compelled to do the right thing at the right time, to say the right word at the right time, and to follow the right course at all times. All suggestions of age, poverty, limitation, or unhappiness are uprooted from my mind and cannot gain entrance to my thought. I am happy, well, and filled with perfect life. I live in the spirit of truth and am conscious that the spirit of truth lives in me, lives in each and every one of us here. My word is the law unto its own manifestation and will bring to me or cause me to be brought to its fulfillment. There is no unbelief, no doubt, no uncertainty. I know, and I know that I know. Let every thought of doubt vanish from my mind, that I may know the truth, and the truth may make me free. I have copies of this out there. Just think if you said that every day when you first got up and you just felt it, how powerful it would start getting from your heart into your mind, and the things that you focus on will be brought to your life. So concentrate on the love, the things that you love. Know that they're already yours. Claim them. Claim them. That you are powerful. You are so powerful. And I love this. There is nothing but universal intelligence. That is why we are called children of God. We could be nothing else. When we accept this idea, we begin to see ourselves as we are. So you are these divine beings. You, each and every one of you, is that molecule that in the body of God. We think we're all separate, but we're in this body of love, which is God. And God is just, you say I'm miserable, I have no money. God goes, oh, okay, let me keep that up. That's what you're feeling, Or do you sit there and you feel that power and you see the beauty in the world, go, I am part of this. I have everything I need and I want when I claim it, and it is already mine. Feel it, really feel those feelings. And I love this. I love this picture because it was like this baby dropping in from the heavens. And the gods are, yeah, welcome, welcome. And like I said, there are no accidents that you are here on this planet at this time. The world, our country, needs that love. And that is what each of us here is bringing to the world. And that spirit is always there with you, helping you, guiding you. And so I picked that song that Alicia sang, Be Your Authentic Self. And I feel like, that's, on that heart, got my crown on, I'm all powerful. And I thought, I'm going to be your authentic self, then I need to be my authentic self, right? So here it is. I don't want to wear a wig in Portugal. I'm not going to wear a wig in Portugal. And so, in fact, during Alicia's song, I leaned over to Reverend Dale. I said, I should just pull it off and walk down the middle aisle with that. But being our authentic self, and my hair reminds me of my daddy, because my dad had that dark strip in the back of his hair, and he had beautiful white hair and wavy hair, and I just thought, okay, I'm tired of wearing this thing. But now I got it if I want to go out and look a little different, Thank you. Don't make me cry. But be your authentic self. Each of us is so unique and so magnificent. Those of you that have been drawn to the center for whatever reason, there are no accidents in the universe. You were drawn here for a divine reason, to be reminded who you are. You know, it's amazing how people find us. In fact, when we have our new membership meetings, I always love, my favorite part of the meeting is asking people how they found us, you know, and how they found us, because this center changes who you are. Or it empowers who you are. You finally go, yes, I found who I am, and I found a place that sees me and believes me, you know. And so we're really trying to build up community here, and we had a great time last week at our potluck, and we're going to do that every month. And I think the beautiful part of that was us all getting to know each other in a deeper way, other than just a hug on Sunday, but to really be together in community. So be your authentic self, and your authentic self is that heart. Tap into it more. Really experience that. I mean, can't you just feel that? Think of times in your life where you were just, oh my God, this is the best moment. Make this the best moment. Being here with you is a best moment. You know, this is a great community. So I love this quote. My wish for you is that you continue to be who and how you are, to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. Right? That's what we're taking out when we leave here. We're taking that heart into the world. And even those that are mean or irritate you, and I have to say, you know, I'm happy I got doctor instead of reverend, because when I go out to eat, Elizabeth would always go, Reverend Laura, and I go, oh, people around you act different. Okay? And as Eric knows, I have a potty mouth sometimes. And he said a little phrase to me one time, and he realized he cussed. And I said, really? Do you think God really cares? I'm not going to say the word, but what the word you say. It's the heart behind the words. Yeah, if I say, oh, you look great today, you know, like that doesn't make you feel like you look great, does it? You know? But if I say, oh my God, you look great today, it's not the words, it's the feeling, you know? So we are all here. We are warriors, like that authentic self. We are warriors of love here, you know? And if somebody dumps on you about something, you know, negative, just know that they're going through their thing, you know, and just cover them with love. Don't take it personal. It's just what they're going through. I'm not saying it's always easy, because I'm half Portuguese and I got a temper sometimes. And right, Ryan? I can be a little snarky. And but just be your authentic selves. Be that love. That's why you're here at this center. That is why you come here on Sundays, to remember who you are. And you are so divine. You are not, you know, no matter what you're going through, every day is a gift. Every day is a gift. And remember that. Remember how truly blessed you are. So my last side is, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. All right? Right? Be yourself, because you are each magnificent. You are each, a different aspect of God that we get to look around this room and say, God, and I look at my hair and I go, God, you've got a sense of humor. And because I have always, my life, fought my thick hair. You know, I'd get it thinned, I'd get it straightened, get it colored, you know, and you know what? Thank you. Be yourself. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I want to thank you all for always being here as I'm on my journey, just as you are on your journey. And know that you are loved, and you are loved. And take that out into the world and make that difference. Namaste.